Hey, good morning, everybody. I'm up. It's about 5:45. It's cold. I know this is sleeping in for early riser. I don't know if you can hear that one bird out there. It's got like it's a like a beat 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 beat. It's like four things. You hear that? There's no sleeping in with that bird this morning without putting some earplugs in. But oh well. It was actually a very nice night. A little bit about a half moon up and kind of cast shadows down on the tent. It was kind of nice, so it wasn't too bright. Nice and quiet here, and now it's just time to get packed up and get going. All right, this is day 34, the 4th of May. Hey, Mother's Day's coming, everybody. Don't forget it.
Well, I'm glad I found the camping spot last night when I was contemplating going to the shelter and probably having to use a headlamp. I was afraid I might run into something like this. Fun stuff. Hey, beautiful rocks though. Hey, today's the 4th. I just passed through here. I guess that's a close timing, isn't it? It's about 7:45. So I guess I beat the guys out. They're going to do the fire prescribed burning, but you know, it's been burned at some time here. So maybe it didn't do well, and they're going to come back in here and do it again. All right, let's go find the shelter. This should be around here somewhere. See what I mean? Forest Service roads, no big boulders. The trail, yeah. I gotta tell you, this section of trail from 501, I don't think it's been maintained for a while. There's a lot of bogs that have developed, and you know, a lot of times the trail maintenance will come in and put big stones down for you. They'll put logs down kind of crossways so that you have something to step on, so that you don't, you know, bypass the bogs and create more trails. Well, it hasn't happened, and there's a lot of, you come to these bogs and there's 3 or 4 different ways to walk through the woods. There are a lot of people have been doing this for a long time, you know, working around it. Matter of fact, you know, even the vegetation's not growing in a lot of places where these bypass trails have been done by people. Plus there's a lot of blowdowns, and they've been down for so long that also there's pretty well established bypass paths going around these blowdowns. And so yeah, I think whoever maintains this part of the trail, just because it's rocky doesn't mean you can ignore it. So anyway, not a criticism, just a reminder that there is still some work out here to be done. There's a lot of blowdowns between 501 and where I'm at right now, approaching the Eagle's Nest shelter. So just be advised. Buddy, where I'm at the I guess intersection here over that heads off to Eagle's Nest, the shelter. And one of my subscribers told me to keep an eye out for 2 guys, nephew and uncle. I'll let you decide who's
I'm Uncle.
who.
Nephew.
All right, so here they are. You know, you guys want to say hi to family back home?
Hello, Kim. We know you're the one watching.
All right. And these guys they're flip-floppers. So they're headed to Maine, and let's see. You've got a story, Uncle. You want to
Sure.
tell about why you're out here?
Glad we ran into each other, and just saying that mine is a fundraiser. The title on Facebook is Hiking to Help Refugees. Also blogging under that name at blogspot.com. And our purpose in Hiking to Help Refugees is to provide scripture resources for South Sudanese refugees living in Ethiopia, Kenya, and northern Uganda, where I finished up my career living in Entebbe. So, yeah, and today the old right foot, the arch in the right foot is shot. Pennsylvania, love-hate relationship. So, anyway, if you're a praying person, pray that I can get out of Pennsylvania and my foot will heal quickly.
Yeah, Pennsylvania is definitely taking its toll on me too. You all know that already. And how about you, nephew? Why are you out here?
I'm out here for the challenge. I want to be one of the 15,000 or so that has said they're able to hike the whole 2,190 miles.
There you
So
go.
that's why I'm here.
All right. So let's go hike on today, shall we?
Indeed.
We're all headed down into to Hamburg. So
we'll probably see each other at Cabela's at some point in time.
God
if
willing.
Nothing else. So, all right.
Thanks for the time, man.
You bet. See you later. Bye, you guys. Well, this is fun. Grinding straight up on this stuff. I was making some pretty good time. Oh, it's good cardio though. Oh yeah, speaking of trail maintenance, I talked to One Way. He was at the shelter with nephew and uncle, and the privy down there is just packed. And looking back in the logbook, he says it goes way, way, way back a long time. People are complaining about it being full. So yeah, this section of the trail, definitely not a lot of trail maintenance being performed. So shout out to those guys in this club. It's being noticed by us out here. We appreciate it when you do it, and we know it when you don't. Well, I'm still breathing hard from making that climb. It was so steep, and every time I stumbled a little bit, it would throw my balance off and want me to fall backwards down. So I stowed the trekking poles because they seem to be more of a problem. I stow them like just holding them in my hand, so I can still kind of throw them around for a little balance if I need to, and purposefully lean forward to move my center of gravity forward, and then just plow up, only looking pretty much 45 degrees down where my next one or two steps were. If I tried to look up, it would literally want me to fall over backwards and roll down the hill that was that steep. I was looking on the hay wall profile, and it shows it on there. I missed it when I looked at it last night, because there's only about maybe a 200-foot elevation change, maybe 250. But the descent into Hamburg, or into Port Clinton rather, it looks really steep, and it looks like it's over 1,000 foot on the AWOL profile. So that's going to be interesting going down, how that turns out, especially if it looks like that with the rocks and stuff. It's going to be a slow descent, but I'm making good time. I think I got about 5 miles to go, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. I have 12 and a half altogether, so I made some really good time this morning, but the price will be I'll probably take a 0 in Hamburg for sure. Beautiful day today. Rain's supposed to start coming in, or chance of rain after 1, and notice that the clouds are starting to thicken up a little bit. Then for sure tonight, a lot of rain, and then rain all day tomorrow. Of course, that'll make the resupply interesting, having to walk everywhere. I did find out Cabela's will come up to the trailhead there in Port Clinton and pick you up. So that might be a better option than paying for a shuttle driver to come do it. And over hitchhiking too. All right, this part is kind of a nice reward here. Just a few rocks, shark teeth. Let's see, can you see it? That's what I call shark tooth. Here's one there, here's one there. These little pointy guys that like to reach up and grab you. And they hurt when you step on them. Alright, well, that's a little bit what this trail's looking like today. Whew. Mixing it up pretty good. Apparently there's about 200 flip-floppers right behind me that left after the kickoff on Harper's Ferry. So nephew and uncle said they're not too far behind. So they'll overwhelm the resources for a while until they move on past me. I remember last year when the big bubble got to Parisburg before I did, there was no canister fuel anywhere to be found. I had some, and I had a little extra, so I gave half a canister to a guy who was desperate. He wanted to leave town, but it was going to be a week before any fuel came in. So that's the downside of a bubble, is consuming resources, tying up hotel rooms, hostels, and sometimes causing problems with drugs. Be interesting to see if that's something that plagues the flip-floppers, or if that's just a phenomena of the nobos starting in Georgia that are caught up with the marijuana and drugs and stuff. So we'll see. Hey everybody, it's about 11 o'clock. There's a nice little campsite here. I'm gonna take lunch here. It's a little bit early, but I also started early. What I noticed is I'm running out of steam, and the things I have, which are more sugary to snack on, not quite working, so I need to get some more protein in me. Got a huge descent coming up in about 2 miles, and I need my body functioning well. Right now I'm tripping and stumbling, and yeah. All right, I've tripped. I've fallen once today. Could have been serious. My hiking pole got in the way after I tried to catch myself on about the 3rd stumble, and it twirled me, but fortunately it twirled me over to the side into some leaves and brush instead of into the rocks. So got lucky on that one, but Uncle was talking about having some plantar fasciitis from all the rocks, and I was thinking how lucky I was that mine hadn't flared up. And about 20 minutes ago I got this little twang of pain in one of my tendons there, Pinner's tendons, that I typically have problems with at right foot. So see, it's my right leg, it's my right hamstring, now it's my right foot. So yeah, I'm gonna look forward to taking some time off here in Hamburg. It's gonna be necessary. All right, let me get some lunch.